Hello, my sleepy heads. It's good to have you back on History for Sleep. In the following minutes, you will experience a deep state of relaxation. This story helps you to easily sleep through the night, so you can get up energized in the morning. Not only will you fall asleep faster, you will also get rid of disturbing thoughts. Listen to these history stories for at least 10 days for the best results. The longer you listen to the video, the more likely you'll experience persistent and positive changes in the way you sleep. I wish you a great rest, and if you haven't already, we'd be very happy if you consider subscribing to the channel so you won't miss any new calming and relaxing history story. Tonight, we will gently wander into the world of ancient Egypt at night, a land of pharaohs, sacred temples, and silent tombs. But before you get comfortable and let your mind drift into this ancient world, I'd love it if you could take a gentle moment to like this video and subscribe. Only if these calm stories of the past bring you peace. Your support truly helps me grow and keep making these calm journey through time just for you. And in the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from and what time it is for you. It's always so wonderful to see our little community listening together from all corners of the world, quietly sharing these stories across space and time. So, settle in, dim the light, maybe turn on the fan, take a slow breath, and let us step softly into the land of the ancient Egypt. Now let's begin. As the sun dips below the horizon, the vast deserts of ancient Egypt slowly surrender to the soft embrace of night. The sky transforms into a canvas of deep indigo, dotted with shimmering stars, reflecting faintly upon the calm waters of the Nile. In the distance, the silhouettes of palm trees sway gently in the warm evening breeze, while small fires flicker along the riverbanks where villagers quietly tend to their evening routines. Tonight, we step softly into a world untouched by modern haste, a land of pharaohs, silent temples, and mysterious tombs. Imagine walking alongside the river, hearing the faint lapping of water, the distant calls of nocturnal birds, and the occasional rustle of a desert fox. The air carries the mingling scents of lotus flowers and baked clay, grounding us in a time long past. With each slow breath, you begin to feel the calm that these ancient nights offered, a stillness that whispers the secrets of a civilization devoted to gods, kings, and eternity. Let your mind drift, leaving behind the clamor of today, as we embark on a journey where history unfolds at the pace of a serene, unhurried night. As darkness deepens, the palaces of the pharaohs come alive in quiet splendor. Inside the grand halls, golden torchlight casts soft, wavering shadows upon intricate carvings of gods and goddesses, scenes of triumph, and stories of life and death. The pharaoh, draped in fine linens and adorned with jewels, retires to chambers lined with richly woven mats and perfumed oils, a world of luxury hidden from the eyes of the common people. Yet, even amidst opulence, the night brings a hush over all, a time for reflection, for meditation, and perhaps for whispered prayers to Ra, Isis, or Osiris. The gentle rhythms of the Nile flow beyond the palace walls, a constant reminder of the life-giving river that sustains all. Imagine standing silently in a pharaoh's private courtyard, feeling the cool night air, listening to the faint hum of distant voices, and sensing the careful watch of guards who patrol the perimeter with quiet diligence. These nights were long, filled with ritual, contemplation, and the soft whisper of eternity. Let the slow, steady pace of the Pharaoh's night seep into your mind, allowing each heartbeat to match the calm of this ancient world. Beyond the grandeur of the palaces lie the silent temples, monuments to the gods carved from stone and built to last beyond time. Under the silver glow of the moon, the hieroglyphs etched into massive pillars seem almost to shimmer, telling stories of creation, sacrifice, and devotion. The priests move quietly through these sacred halls, performing rituals that have echoed for centuries, their footsteps muffled on polished stone floors. Candles flicker in alcoves, illuminating statues of deities with serene, eternal faces, while incense curls slowly into the cool night air, filling it with fragrant smoke that lingers like a whispered secret. You might imagine the soft sound of distant chants, so gentle it feels like the stones themselves are singing. The night in these temples is not empty. It is alive with the presence of devotion and ritual, yet perfectly calm. As you drift deeper into this vision, allow yourself to feel the weightless peace of being a quiet observer of a world that existed thousands of years ago, where every night was both a continuation of daily life and a passage into sacred mystery. Let this tranquility guide your thoughts gently downward, toward rest, toward sleep. In the heart of the desert, far from the bustling banks of the Nile, lie the tombs of the departed. Each tomb is a silent sanctuary, a resting place for kings and nobles who believed in life beyond death. Imagine walking along the dim corridors of these ancient resting places, hearing only the echo of your soft footsteps and the distant, almost imperceptible drip of water seeping through stone. The walls are lined with hieroglyphs, painted scenes depicting journeys to the afterlife, offerings of food, and prayers to guide the soul safely to eternity. Mummies, wrapped with meticulous care, lie in quiet repose, a testament to the Egyptians' devotion to immortality. The air is cool, still, and carries a faint scent of resin and incense used centuries ago, preserved within the tomb's stone embrace. Allow your mind to wander slowly through these chambers, observing the treasures and relics left behind, the eternal symbols of human hope and reverence. In this calm darkness, there is no fear, only stillness, a gentle lull that mirrors the quiet pulse of the universe itself. Let your breathing match the rhythm of this timeless night, your body sinking deeper into comfort as history whispers around you. While palaces and temples sleep, life along the Nile continues in subtle, nocturnal patterns. Small fishing boats glide silently over the smooth water, their fishermen casting nets under the starlight. Villagers rest on the riverbanks, wrapped in simple linen cloths, listening to the distant calls of nocturnal birds and the soft croak of frogs hidden among the reeds. The moonlight reflects off the river's surface like liquid silver, illuminating the quiet motion of the water and the gentle sway of papyrus stalks. Imagine the soft murmurs of families, the hushed conversations of travelers on the roads connecting small villages, and the faint laughter carried on the cool night breeze. Nights in ancient Egypt were long and measured, filled with reflection and preparation for the day to come. Let this serene imagery settle in your mind, each scene a gentle layer guiding you toward relaxation. Feel the calm embrace of the desert and river merging, an ancient lullaby from a civilization devoted to gods, kings, and the eternal rhythm of night. As our journey through ancient Egypt at night comes to a close, allow your mind to linger on the soft glow of torchlight, the gentle flow of the Nile, and the stillness of sacred tombs. Picture the pharaohs resting, the temples silent, and the desert stretched out in calm vastness beneath the starlit sky. Each detail, the whisper of wind through palm trees, the faint shimmer of moonlight on stone, the distant sounds of nocturnal life, invites your thoughts to slow, your body to relax, and your mind to drift. Tonight, ancient Egypt becomes not just a memory or a story, but a tranquil space where history and sleep meet. Let your eyelids grow heavy, your breathing steady, and your imagination sink into the eternal calm of this night. Drift now into your own peaceful slumber, carried gently on the river of time, among the pharaohs, temples, and tombs of a civilization that dreamed of eternity just as you dream now. As the sun sets and paints the sky in soft shades of amber and violet, the mighty Nile begins to shimmer under the fading light. The river, lifeblood of ancient Egypt, glows gently, reflecting the silhouettes of palm trees, distant villages, and the pyramids far along the horizon. In these quiet hours, the bustling daytime world slows, replaced by a serene rhythm that invites reflection and rest. Along the riverbanks, small fishing boats drift lazily, their sails catching the last whispers of the wind, while families settle into the calm of evening, wrapping themselves in soft linen and listening to the gentle lapping of water. The scent of lotus flowers and fresh papyrus drifts through the air, mingling with the earthy aroma of the river. Let your mind follow the flow of the Nile, moving slowly like the current itself, carrying away the worries of the day. In this tranquil scene, nightfall becomes more than darkness. It is a gentle passage into a world where time stretches and every movement is deliberate, peaceful, and calm, as if the river itself were telling a slow, eternal story meant to lull all who wander along its banks into gentle rest. As darkness deepens, the small villages along the Nile become soft silhouettes beneath a star-filled sky. The simple homes, built from sun-dried mud bricks, seem to exhale a quiet warmth, smoke curling lazily from small hearths as families finish their evening meals. Children, their laughter now a distant echo, drift off to sleep while elders sit quietly outside, tracing constellations and sharing gentle stories of gods, ancestors, and distant lands. The night air carries the hum of life without hurry, the occasional chirp of crickets, the soft coo of pigeons, and the whisper of palm fronds swaying in a tender breeze. Each sound blends into a soothing rhythm, like the river itself, a lullaby that has traveled through centuries. Imagine sitting among the villagers, feeling the cool sand beneath your feet, breathing in the still, fragrant night, and letting the calm of these ancient routines seep slowly into your body. In these quiet hours, life along the Nile is not frantic or hurried but measured, deliberate, and entirely serene, inviting your mind to drift gently toward the soft embrace of sleep. Night brings subtle activity along the Nile as fishermen glide silently across the shimmering water, their oars barely disturbing the smooth surface. Nets are cast with careful precision, movements slow and deliberate, each splash a soft punctuation in the symphony of night. Lanterns flicker faintly on small boats, casting golden reflections that dance gently on the water, illuminating ripples and reeds along the bank. The fishermen speak in hushed tones, their words merging with the soft sounds of the river and the distant calls of birds settling into nests. Imagine drifting alongside them, feeling the sway of the boat beneath you, hearing the water brush against its sides, smelling the faint scent of river weed, and sensing the ancient pulse of life that the Nile has carried for millennia. There is no rush, no urgency, only the slow, rhythmic pulse of the river and the patient dance of humans and nature coexisting in perfect harmony. Let each gentle ripple and whisper of wind guide your thoughts toward calm. Each soft sound a step deeper into relaxation, your mind floating as lightly as a fishing boat on the night-kissed waters of this eternal river. As darkness thickens, the grand temples lining the Nile's banks begin to take on an ethereal glow under the silver moonlight. Stone pillars, engraved with hieroglyphs and adorned with intricate carvings, seem to come alive, their sacred stories illuminated in the gentle shimmer. Priests move quietly through temple courtyards, their robes whispering against the stone floors, performing slow, deliberate rituals meant to honor the gods and maintain cosmic harmony. The faint scent of incense curls into the night air, mingling with the fragrance of nearby blossoms, creating a delicate perfume that lingers in every corner. You might imagine standing silently in a temple courtyard, hearing the soft murmur of chants, the delicate strike of ceremonial bells, and the hushed footfalls of devoted priests. The world here is not dark or foreboding. It is calm, meditative, and timeless, each ritual a slow, harmonious motion that mirrors the flow of the river nearby. Let the rhythm of these sacred spaces seep into your awareness. Each gentle sound, each soft flicker of light guiding your thoughts downward, easing the tension in your body, and leading your mind softly toward peaceful rest. Along the Nile, nightfall awakens a subtle orchestra of life. Frogs croak gently from hidden reeds, crickets add a rhythmic pulse, and the occasional hoot of an owl punctuates the stillness. Small desert creatures stir quietly, moving through the underbrush or along the riverbanks, unseen but softly present, adding a gentle texture to the night's tapestry. Waterfowl glide silently across mirrored sections of the Nile, their movements smooth and deliberate, blending seamlessly into the calm. The stars above reflect in the river like tiny lanterns, guiding nocturnal creatures and travelers alike. Imagine lying beside the water, feeling the soft brush of night air on your skin, listening to the delicate symphony of life, and letting the natural cadence of the Nile's ecosystem lull you further into calm. Each croak, each rustle, each gentle movement becomes part of a hypnotic rhythm, a meditation on serenity, teaching the mind to slow and the body to release tension. This night, like every night along the Nile, exists as a delicate balance of life, stillness, and soft illumination, perfect for drifting deeper into restful sleep. As our journey along the Nile at night comes to a close, allow your mind to linger on the shimmering water, the quiet villages, and the sacred temples bathed in silver moonlight. Imagine the river flowing endlessly, carrying centuries of history, whispered prayers, and the slow, steady rhythm of life through ancient Egypt. The gentle hum of wildlife, the soft murmur of distant voices, and the slow flicker of lanterns along the banks weave together a tranquil melody, inviting your body and mind to surrender to rest. Tonight, ancient Egypt is not only a civilization of the past, but a peaceful space for your imagination to wander, a lullaby in the form of history. Let your breathing sink with the calm flow of the Nile, your thoughts soften like the quiet river waters, and your body sink deeper into comfort. Each gentle detail, the rustling palm leaves, the glimmer of stars reflected in the water, the quiet presence of life at night, guides you toward relaxation, helping you drift into a deep, undisturbed sleep. In the heart of this timeless night, allow yourself to float softly into dreams, carried by the eternal calm of the Nile and the serene nightfall of ancient Egypt. As night falls over the sprawling palaces of ancient Egypt, a serene hush blankets the corridors where pharaohs once walked. The grand halls, lined with gold and intricately painted hieroglyphs, now glow softly under the flicker of oil lamps. Shadows stretch across stone floors, elongating the images of gods and goddesses etched into the walls centuries ago. The air carries a faint perfume of incense, sweet and earthy, drifting gently from altars prepared for nocturnal rituals. Outside, the Nile glimmers like liquid silver, a quiet companion to the palace's hushed activity. In these sacred hours, the pharaohs are not mere rulers, but participants in a delicate balance between the divine and the mortal. Each night holds the possibility of communion with the gods, preparation for the afterlife, and subtle reflection on the responsibilities of eternity. Imagine standing silently in the palace's inner courtyard, feeling the gentle night breeze against your skin, hearing only the distant rustle of servants or the soft murmur of guards walking their nightly rounds. The calm of these moments seeps into the mind, inviting a slow, reflective rhythm. With every heartbeat, you sense the palace itself breathing quietly, a living monument to devotion, power, and the sacred mystery of the pharaohs. Let this quiet grandeur guide you deeper into calm, preparing your mind for the gentle journey into sleep. As darkness deepens, the pharaoh retreats to private chambers where sacred rituals unfold in soft, deliberate motion. These rituals, performed each evening, are acts of devotion to Ra, Isis, Osiris, and other ancient deities, designed to maintain harmony and ensure prosperity for the kingdom. Linen-clad priests move quietly through the chambers, their footsteps muffled on polished stone, carrying incense and offerings. Soft chants resonate through the halls, gentle and rhythmic, blending with the faint trickle of water from indoor basins and the occasional clink of ceremonial objects. Each gesture, each whispered prayer is deliberate, slow, and deeply symbolic. A meditation not only for the gods, but for the soul of the pharaoh. Imagine witnessing these private rituals from a calm distance. The steady motion of hands, the curling smoke of sacred incense, the soft hum of devotion. Time seems suspended, measured not by hours, but by the gentle rhythm of ceremonial acts. Let the slow cadence of the rituals guide your thoughts, each movement a gentle pull toward relaxation, a hypnotic pattern that mirrors the steady flow of the Nile outside the palace walls. Tonight, in the soft embrace of this ancient world, history becomes a lullaby, a calm, meditative space where your mind can drift gently toward sleep. Beyond the palace walls, temples bask in the soft glow of the moon, their stone columns and carved reliefs revealing stories of gods, kings, and cosmic order. The pharaoh's attendants carry trays of offerings, bread, wine, and fragrant oils, through quiet corridors, placing each gift with care upon sacred altars. The aroma of these offerings mingles with the lingering scent of incense, creating a tranquil, meditative atmosphere that seems suspended in time. Candlelight flickers across the hieroglyphs, making the carved stories shimmer faintly, as if the walls themselves are whispering their secrets to the night. Imagine walking slowly through these temple halls, feeling the smooth stone under your fingers, hearing the delicate rustle of robes, and sensing the timeless devotion that fills every corner. The pharaoh's connection to the divine is not rushed or showy. It is quiet, intimate, and carefully maintained through repetition and reverence. As your mind absorbs these scenes, each soft sound and subtle motion encourages relaxation, a gentle slowing of thoughts. Let the calm of the temple at night, with its serene rituals and soft illumination, wash over you like a gentle river, carrying your mind further toward stillness, tranquility, and sleep. The air in these sacred spaces is thick with the fragrance of burning incense, curling slowly like a whisper, filling chambers with the scents of myrrh, frankincense, and lotus blossoms. Priests chant softly, their voices low and rhythmic, each syllable a deliberate act of devotion that resonates through stone corridors. Even the pharaoh, draped in ceremonial linens and adorned with fine jewels, moves with a calm precision, offering prayers that have been passed down through generations. Every movement, every sound, is a meditation, a slow dance designed to maintain harmony between the mortal and divine. Imagine breathing in this fragrant air, feeling it seep into your senses, calming the mind and slowing the pulse. The quiet repetition of rituals, the gentle rhythm of incense smoke, and the soft resonance of prayers create a hypnotic pattern, drawing your thoughts away from the day's worries. Here, in the shadowed halls of power, time stretches gently, measured not by the sun or the hour, but by the slow cadence of devotion. Let this meditative pace guide you deeper into calm, each moment a soft step toward relaxation, and eventually into the quiet embrace of sleep. After the rituals, the pharaoh often sits quietly in private chambers or courtyards, reflecting on the responsibilities and fleeting nature of mortal life. Surrounded by symbols of divine protection and earthly power, the pharaoh contemplates the balance between duty and destiny, between human desires and cosmic order. Moonlight spills softly across the floors, illuminating painted walls that tell stories of battles, triumphs, and sacred offerings. The gentle hush of the night, punctuated only by the distant ripple of the Nile or the whisper of a night breeze through palm leaves creates a tranquil space for thought and meditation. Imagine yourself as a silent observer, breathing slowly, letting your attention drift from the intricate carvings on the walls to the stars above. In this calm reflection, every worry fades, replaced by a serene understanding of the world's quiet rhythms. Let this tranquil moment guide your thoughts inward, mirroring the Pharaoh's calm and deliberate pace, preparing your mind for deep, restorative rest. As the night draws on, the rituals fade, the incense burns low, and the Pharaoh retires fully to private chambers, leaving behind a hushed, sacred palace. The soft glow of the moon continues to illuminate the hieroglyphs and golden ornaments, casting gentle reflections that sway slowly with the night breeze. The Nile flows quietly in the distance, carrying the timeless secrets of a civilization devoted to gods, kings, and eternity. Tonight, these ancient rituals, once meant to honor the divine and guide souls to eternity, become a lullaby for your own rest. Let the rhythmic motions, the delicate scents, and the whispering chants settle into your mind like a gentle tide, slowing your thoughts, easing tension, and guiding your imagination into peaceful dreams. In the stillness of these shadowed halls, you are free to drift, floating among the pharaohs, temples, and sacred night, embraced by the eternal calm of ancient Egypt. Sleep now, gently, carried by history itself. As the sun dips below the horizon, the great temples of ancient Egypt are bathed in a soft twilight glow, the last amber light fading into the cool embrace of night. Towering stone pillars, engraved with intricate hieroglyphs, stretch upward, their ancient carvings casting long, wavering shadows across polished floors. The air carries the faint scent of incense and lotus blooms, blending with the cool desert breeze that drifts through open courtyards. These temples, built to honor gods and guard sacred secrets, become still and solemn as night settles in. Imagine walking slowly through these silent halls, the echo of your footsteps muted by centuries of devotion, feeling the weight of history and the gentle calm of the present night. Every carving, every relief seems to whisper softly, telling stories of divine kings, rituals, and cosmic balance. The temple walls, illuminated faintly by flickering torches, shimmer like a living tapestry, guiding your thoughts into a slow, reflective rhythm. Here, in this tranquil twilight, the ancient world feels alive yet perfectly calm, each detail carefully crafted to create a sanctuary of stillness. Let the hush of the temples and the cool night air envelop your senses, inviting your mind to drift gently, easing you closer to sleep. As darkness deepens, the statues and carvings of gods stand as silent guardians, their eternal faces watching over the temple and its visitors. figures of Ra, Anubis, and Hathor are carved in precise detail, each symbol and gesture a testament to devotion, power, and divine presence. Even under the moonlight, their expressions seem serene, almost protective, as if inviting calm and meditation. Temple attendants move quietly through the stone corridors, offering small gifts and lighting incense with gentle care, their actions slow and deliberate. Imagine standing among these silent guardians, feeling their watchful presence and sensing the sacred rhythm of the temple night. The flicker of torchlight highlights the depth of the carvings, creating shifting patterns that dance softly across walls and floors, hypnotic in their slow, gentle movements. The temples are not empty. They are alive with history, with devotion, with a quiet energy that soothes rather than startles. Each measured step, each faint rustle of robes, becomes part of a calming cadence, a slow heartbeat of the ancient world. Let the stillness of these guardians, the quiet glow of lamps, and the soft aromas of incense guide your thoughts into tranquility, each moment a gentle step toward peaceful sleep. Within these sacred halls, priests perform evening rituals under the silver light of the moon, their motions deliberate and unhurried. Offering bowls filled with bread, wine, and fragrant oils are carried along shadowed corridors, placed carefully on altars dedicated to gods long revered. Gentle chants fill the air, low and rhythmic, echoing softly across stone walls and high ceilings. The smoke from incense curls slowly upward, diffusing into the night like a delicate, fragrant mist. Imagine yourself quietly observing, the flickering torches casting dancing light across intricate reliefs, each step of the ritual steeped in centuries of tradition. Every movement, every whispered prayer is measured to honor the divine and maintain harmony between the mortal and the eternal. Outside, the moon casts silver reflections on the Nile, linking the sacred rituals inside the temple to the life-giving river beyond. Let the slow cadence of these nocturnal rites settle into your mind, the rhythmic chant and gentle sway of incense guiding your thoughts like a gentle lullaby. Night at the temple is not hurried. It is deliberate, meditative, and timeless. A perfect companion to ease your mind into relaxation and prepare your body for restful sleep. In the cool, shadowed corners of the temples, time seems to stretch and slow. Massive stone columns, etched with sacred texts and divine imagery, stand as quiet sentinels, their presence grounding the space in ancient wisdom. The soft glow of torches illuminates small alcoves where statues of gods and goddesses sit in eternal calm, faces serene, expressions unchanging for centuries. A gentle wind carries the subtle fragrance of lotus and myrrh, blending with the faint echo of chants, creating a sensory lull that invites stillness. Imagine leaning against a cool stone wall, inhaling the soothing aromas, feeling the solid presence of history around you, and letting the temple's calm energy settle into your body. Here, in these sacred spaces, there is no rush, no distraction, only a steady, meditative pulse. Each subtle sound, each flicker of light, encourages your mind to slow, your thoughts to drift, and your body to relax. The temples are alive in stillness, carrying centuries of devotion, ritual, and sacred purpose, all merging to create a hypnotic, peaceful rhythm that guides you gently towards sleep. Outside, temple courtyards lie quiet under the soft glow of the moon, the smooth stone reflecting silver light across serene gardens and shallow pools. The gentle rustle of palm fronds in the night breeze blends with the soft trickle of water from small fountains, creating a tranquil symphony. Imagine wandering slowly through these courtyards, barefoot on warm stone, listening to the quiet symphony of nature and the faint hum of temple life. The serene statues of gods stand scattered through the space, their watchful presence adding to the calm, almost meditative atmosphere. In these quiet hours, the temple is a sanctuary, a place where the mortal world pauses, where history, devotion, and nature merge into a perfect, gentle rhythm. Let each step, each faint sound, and each soft reflection of moonlight ease your mind, guiding it toward stillness. The night here is expansive, peaceful, and slow, a perfect companion for your journey into deep relaxation and sleep. As the night deepens, torches burn low, incense curls faintly in the air, and the silent guardians of the temple remain steadfast. The priests have completed their rituals, the courtyards are empty, and the soft glow of moonlight casts long, calming shadows across stone floors. The temples, eternal and serene, now exist as a gentle lullaby for your imagination. Let the soft rhythm of flickering light, curling incense, and whispered chants guide your thoughts downward, each gentle detail easing tension, slowing your breath, and quieting your mind. Imagine yourself lying beneath the open sky of the temple courtyard, the stars above reflecting softly in still pools, the calm presence of statues watching protectively. Tonight, the sacred temples of ancient Egypt become your peaceful companion, their stillness carrying you gently into sleep. Feel the hypnotic serenity of the night seep into your body, your mind floating slowly among gods, priests, and centuries of devotion, until you drift entirely into the calm, restorative embrace of dreams. As the sun fades behind the endless dunes, the tombs of ancient Egypt rest quietly in the desert, their stone facades glowing faintly under the soft silver light of the moon. These sacred resting places, built for kings and nobles, rise silently from the sand, timeless sentinels watching over eternity. The air is cool and still, carrying the faint scent of desert flora and dry stone, while the distant whisper of wind moves gently across the sands. Imagine approaching a tomb in this serene night, feeling the warm, coarse grains beneath your feet, and noticing the intricate hieroglyphs etched into the massive stone doors. Each symbol tells a story of life, death, and the journey beyond, a whispered invitation into the eternal mysteries of the afterlife. In these quiet hours, the tombs are not eerie or foreboding. They are tranquil spaces of reflection and devotion, meticulously designed to guide the kings into rest and immortality. Let your mind drift slowly alongside the soft shadows that dance across walls, each carved figure and painted scene a lullaby from centuries past, inviting calm, stillness, and gentle sleep. Inside the tombs, narrow corridors wind slowly, lined with walls painted in soft ochres and muted blues. The hieroglyphs and murals depict sacred rituals, offerings, and celestial journeys, illuminated faintly by the glow of flickering oil lamps or lanterns left by ancient caretakers. Each step echoes gently, a soft sound absorbed by stone that has held countless secrets for centuries. Imagine wandering through these silent halls, letting your fingers brush over the cool surfaces, tracing the delicate lines of gods and kings depicted in eternal repose. Every scene, every symbol, tells a story of reverence, hope, and continuity, designed to ensure the Pharaoh's journey to the afterlife is safe and serene. The tombs, despite their age, carry a palpable sense of calm, a deliberate quietude that soothes the soul and slows the mind. Let the steady rhythm of your imagined footsteps blend with the hushed silence, guiding your thoughts gently downward, encouraging relaxation and a sense of timeless serenity, as if the kings themselves are watching over you, offering protection and peace. At the heart of each tomb rests the mummy, carefully wrapped in layers of linen and placed within elaborately decorated sarcophagi. The preserved body lies in stillness, a symbol of preparation for eternal life, while the surrounding walls echo with painted prayers and spells meant to guide the soul safely into the afterlife. Imagine standing before a sarcophagus, inhaling the faint, resinous aroma that has lingered through centuries, feeling the profound stillness and the careful devotion embedded in every corner. There is no fear here, only deep calm and an understanding of the sacred rhythm of death and rebirth. Each piece of funerary art, each carefully arranged artifact, contributes to a hypnotic atmosphere designed to honor, protect, and guide. Let your imagination wander slowly among the tomb's treasures, each golden amulet and carved figure a gentle whisper, lulling your mind toward rest. The kings sleep eternally, and in their stillness, there is a serene invitation for you to release the weight of the day and sink gently into your own peaceful slumber. Even after the pharaohs' bodies were placed in their tombs, sacred rituals continued to maintain the delicate balance between life and the eternal world. Priests moved quietly, offering prayers, incense, and symbolic gifts, ensuring that the journey of the soul remained uninterrupted. The soft scent of burning myrrh and lotus flowers would drift through the air, mingling with the cool, dry breath of the tomb. Imagine standing silently among the stone walls, listening to the faint echoes of chants that once resonated through these chambers, feeling the gentle, timeless rhythm of devotion. These rituals, deliberate and unhurried, echo the slow pulse of the universe itself, teaching calm, patience, and reverence. Each flicker of torchlight, each curling wisp of smoke, becomes a hypnotic pattern, inviting your mind to follow a steady, soothing rhythm, each moment a step closer to serenity. In this sacred stillness, the tombs are not merely resting places. They are sanctuaries of calm, guiding both kings and observers toward reflection, peace, and gentle rest. Outside, the desert night stretches endlessly, a quiet, undisturbed expanse where stars glimmer softly, mirrored in the still pools of water left near temple complexes. The tombs, rooted firmly in the sands, seem to hum with the slow rhythm of eternity, their presence a constant reminder of life, death, and timeless devotion. Imagine lying beneath the open sky near these silent guardians, the warm desert breeze brushing against your skin, carrying the faint echoes of ancient prayers and rituals. The calm, deliberate structure of the tombs and the serenity of the night create a hypnotic, meditative environment. Here, there is no rush, no urgency, only the slow, gentle unfolding of time, guiding your thoughts downward into stillness. Let the eternal rhythm of the desert, the soft illumination of moonlight on stone, and the presence of sacred kings and gods wrap around you, inviting a deep, restorative calm, perfect for sleep. As night deepens further, the tombs settle into complete silence, their guardians, carved gods, murals, and mummies, watching eternally over the resting pharaohs. The soft glow of moonlight casts gentle shadows across the chambers, the desert wind whispering faintly through distant sand dunes. Tonight, these tombs become more than historical monuments. They are a lullaby, a sanctuary of peace and reflection. Imagine letting your mind drift among these sacred spaces, breathing in the calm, inhaling the timeless serenity, and feeling your body relax fully. The kings sleep eternally, and their quiet, unbroken calm extends to you, carrying your imagination slowly and gently into a deep, restorative slumber. Let the silent guardians, the eternal night, and the soft, measured rhythm of the tombs guide your thoughts into stillness until your own sleep becomes as calm, enduring, and peaceful as the king's eternal rest. As night settles fully across the lands of ancient Egypt, the temples, tombs, and palaces glow softly under the silver light of the moon. The Nile moves quietly, its gentle flow carrying whispers of centuries past, reflecting the stars in its serene waters. Imagine standing on its banks, breathing in the cool night air, feeling the soft rustle of palm fronds, and listening to the faint lapping of water against the shore. Tonight, these quiet hours are not about power or spectacle. They are about stillness, reflection, and the gentle rhythm of life that has flowed unchanged for millennia. Each ancient monument, each carefully painted wall, and every carved stone tells a story of devotion, humanity, and the desire for harmony between mortals and gods. As your mind follows the slow, deliberate rhythms of this timeless world, notice how each detail encourages calm. The gentle flicker of torchlight, the curling smoke of incense, the measured footsteps of priests. These moments, now hundreds or thousands of years old, create a gentle lullaby, inviting your body to relax, your breathing to slow, and your thoughts to drift away from the day's worries. Let the stillness of ancient Egypt seep into your mind like a soft, flowing river, carrying your imagination gently toward rest. Walking through the silent halls of temples and the shadowed corridors of tombs, you sense a rhythm that is both deliberate and hypnotic. Carved statues, sacred hieroglyphs, and golden sarcophagi remain as guardians of knowledge, devotion, and eternal calm. Imagine the faint scent of lotus and myrrh lingering in the air, mixing with the gentle night breeze, creating a serene, meditative atmosphere. The soft glow of lamps and torches casts slow-moving shadows across stone walls, making every detail shimmer in the quiet night. Within these sacred spaces, rituals, prayers, and offerings unfolded in a calm, unhurried manner, a gentle reminder that life and devotion are best experienced with patience and reflection. Allow your mind to wander slowly along these corridors, taking in the hypnotic repetition of movements, the soft flicker of light, and the eternal presence of gods and kings. Each subtle sound, each tiny detail, acts like a gentle nudge, guiding your thoughts into calmness. Tonight, the temples and tombs are not distant history. They are companions in stillness, offering you a pathway into deep relaxation and gentle sleep. Beyond the walls of sacred spaces, the Nile glides steadily through the night, reflecting the moon and stars in its glassy surface. Fishermen drift quietly in their small boats, the water lapping softly against the hulls, while nocturnal creatures stir unseen along the banks. Imagine sitting beside the river, feeling the cool night air brush your skin, listening to the soft symphony of life, frogs croaking, birds murmuring, water whispering, every sound blending into a natural lullaby. Time itself seems to slow here, measured not by hours or minutes, but by the gentle ebb and flow of water and life. Ancient Egypt at night is a place of meditation, reflection, and serene continuity, where every motion is deliberate and every sound a soft punctuation in the calm narrative of the world. Let your imagination follow this gentle river, your thoughts floating as lightly as leaves drifting on the surface, your body settling deeper into comfort. In this timeless rhythm, sleep becomes not a distant goal, but a natural companion, carried gently by the slow, eternal pulse of the Nile and the serene world around it. As the night deepens, consider the lives of pharaohs, priests, and ordinary citizens, all moving through the same cycles of work, devotion, and rest. Each person, from rulers to laborers, contributed to the quiet, enduring tapestry of ancient Egypt. Imagine priests performing rituals in hushed temples, pharaohs meditating in private chambers, and villagers resting along the riverbanks, all connected by the same gentle rhythm of night. There is no rush, no urgency, only deliberate, slow movement and reflection. Even the grandeur of kings and sacred rituals becomes a lesson in patience, harmony, and balance. Let your mind wander through these lives, feeling the calm devotion, the slow heartbeat of civilization, and the continuity of history. Each soft thought, each imagined step, guides your own body and mind toward relaxation. In these reflections, you may sense the universal rhythm that ties all life together, the ebb and flow of day into night, activity into rest, and consciousness into gentle sleep. Look upward and imagine the vast desert sky stretching endlessly above the monuments, filled with stars shimmering in quiet harmony. The constellations that guided pharaohs, priests, and sailors alike continue their slow journey across the night, silent but unwavering. Moonlight touches temples, tombs, and the flowing Nile, illuminating the scene with a soft, gentle glow. The universe itself seems to participate in this serene night, each star, shadow, and reflection contributing to a hypnotic pattern of calm. Imagine lying on cool sand or smooth stone, feeling the ancient energy of the night settle around you, breathing slowly, syncing with the eternal rhythms above and around. The gentle sweep of history, life, and cosmic order blends seamlessly into the present, creating a lullaby for your mind and body. In this vast, still night, every detail, From the flickering of distant torches to the whisper of palm fronds, guides your thoughts towards stillness and rest. As our journey through ancient Egypt at night concludes, allow your imagination to linger among temples, tombs, and the serene flow of the Nile. Let the quiet devotion of priests, the eternal presence of kings, and the hypnotic rhythm of the river settle over your body and mind. Tonight, history becomes a gentle companion, each carved figure, flickering flame, and whispered chant a soft guide into calm. Inhale the serene night air, exhale the tension of your day, and feel yourself drifting slowly into relaxation. The eternal night of ancient Egypt, with its timeless rituals, quiet landscapes, and enduring monuments, carries you gently towards sleep. Allow yourself to float, carried by centuries of calm, until you are fully embraced by the restorative, peaceful rhythm of dreams. Sleep now, quietly, serenely, and completely, as the world of the Pharaohs watches gently over you.